Hello, hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode. Here is floor 24 and I'll make my way back inside it to finish it up. I've left yesterday without finishing all of the work, completing all of the work in it, and this is where I was. Yeah, this must be one of the last hallways, and all I got to do is dig them out, and then replace the single layer below me with glass slabs. That's about it for floor 24. Oh, look at that, the recipes from yesterday for glass stairs. I will not be needing them today. In fact, my inventory is looking really full. So what I'd like to do is actually make my way back to the storage area. So I kind of pointlessly went back inside floor 24 since I had to leave not even a minute later to store all of this excess cobblestone. But not only. I've got stairs, I don't need those. Coal lumps can stay. Wow, look at that, 31 copper lumps. So getting somewhere at least with my goal of 100. After I get 100, I'll I said that I'll be smelting them and making bronze pickaxes. So that way I'll have some, just a good amount of copper, or you could say bronze, because I will turn it into bronze ingots. A good amount of bronze saved up, so that I don't have to like make one pickaxe, then wait for more copper to wait for me to find more copper, then make another pickaxe, and so on. I'd rather like make it in batches, the bronze ingots, so that when I begin using bronze again, I can do it for some time before switching back to stone. I think it makes the most sense. I believe, at least this is how it makes sense to me, because having to get used to bronze tools and then back to stone and then back again and then back and forth all the time, it takes it probably gets annoying quickly, though I haven't tried it. The first time I started using bronze tools, I had I'd say maybe 40 or 50 ingots of bronze, so that was enough for quite a while, and I didn't have to switch back to stone immediately after like breaking one pickaxe. Oh, and I've got 3 lumps of copper. That's really generous, I'd say, and filling the gap back in with cobblestone, I managed to, the mouse double clicked and filled me in, or more like I've placed a block on top of me, on top of myself, so the screen went dark for a moment there, and it happens sometimes. Now the problem is that I am not going to be able to see where I need to dig or place the glass slabs. because all this water here. Ooh, that's not good. I kinda see it, I think. Oh, but oh yeah, yeah. I just have to make sure not to fall. Yeah, I think what I need here the most is a torch. So let's get that. Oh, it's going to get extinguished, of course. So what could I do? I think temporarily what I could do is just place a torch like this. Oh, look at that. That worked. I just placed it down there and immediately put a glass block on top of it so it didn't get extinguished. That's cool. I'm glad to know that works. Oh, am I still in water? Kinda, sorta? No, not anymore. Whoa, so that was... Okay. So I need to keep this one like that. That way the water won't extinguish the torch. Yeah, this was a bit confusing for a moment. Mostly because I just couldn't see much. It's so dark without any torches. And when you don't see, you just stumble and look at things and nothing makes sense. So yeah, I finally, with the help of that torch, managed to move on. And here, now back to digging. I'll take care of these torches later when I replace all of the stone with glass slab later on. That is after I completed digging all of the hallways. Yeah, so that would be the next step after doing the hallway digging. Yeah, should be good. I'm kind of interested, curious, which hallway this is. How many more do I have to dig? One, two. Is that three more hallways? If that's the case, I think I will not be able to finish this today. Most likely we'll have to go and will most likely have to continue this work tomorrow or whenever I do the next episode. It may not be tomorrow, but yeah, three hallways in 12 minutes or so. I think that's a bit much. I'd imagine that 2 hallways is feasible, like doable, but 3? Probably not. With the bronze pickaxe, yeah. I'd say with the bronze pickaxe it's possible, but with stone, no, probably not. And 2 more lumps of copper. How generous is today with copper? Or maybe it's not. Maybe I didn't find that many copper lumps. But it's only been 9 minutes. And I found maybe 5. Maybe. I'll take this tin as well. I was looking if there was a stack of sand on top of the tin, but there wasn't. Well, there were 2 blocks, but not a gigantic stack that would fall down. So I could easily just take that tin without worrying about massive amounts of sand falling down. Oh, water again. You know, I wouldn't be so uh, like annoyed by water, but I think the biggest problem for me, at least right now, with water flooding into the hallways is that mainly it creates problems with me placing torches. Since if you place a torch in water, it will get uh, just extinguished. So that makes it really dark, and if you have to work underwater, plus there is no torch around, it's almost impossible unless you have, at least for me, it's because it just makes it so difficult to make out anything, any details almost, like, so for example, just digging straight forwards wouldn't be so bad, even if you're not seeing much. But in the previously, when I tried to build the glass slab bridge, it it actually was so difficult because you kind of have to stand on the edge of the block to place another one in, but you don't see where the edge is, and that wouldn't be such a big problem. But another problem then arises if you are underwater. You cannot use sneaking, so holding shift while just trying to trying to find out the edge of the last block onto which you need to attach the next block and the next glass slab is almost impossible, because you will fall down since sneaking doesn't work underwater. And what makes it even worse, a lot of the times you don't, in the dungeons, it's difficult to make out what lies below. It usually is just darkness. So if you didn't scout like what's there, what's down there, how deep the dungeon goes, things like that, you can I would imagine it's possible to fall many blocks downwards, and yeah, then having to respawn and take your items back, so pretty much wasting lots of time for just because of mainly because of water. So yeah, if it wasn't so dark as I mentioned, it probably wouldn't be such a big deal. But yeah, not seeing where to go, where to dig, where to place the next block is a problem in a game such as this. So hopefully there is less water flooding the hallways and more copper. Whoa. And talking about copper, now I think I can confidently say that today has been super generous in that regard. I've gotten lots of it, and oh no, seems like I'll be having more trouble with water. But I can sorta see, and oh great, there is a passage, some sort of, where the water doesn't flood completely. So perfect. And the bridge isn't so large, I suppose. Oh, the torch just got extinguished. What I wanted to say, that I didn't have to make a very long bridge, just one, two, three, four blocks to go across the gap. Yeah, I suppose this couldn't even be called a bridge, but I'd say I say these. I said a bridge because I couldn't think of another word at that moment, so I picked whichever just makes most sense. So it looked like sort of a bridge. The use of it is to uh, make passing through the gap possible without falling into it. So that's kind of like a bridge or a platform, maybe? Could you use a platform as a word for that? I don't know. But yeah. Just looking if I'm not placing torches too often. And I think not. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, every 5 blocks is possibly kind of too often, but yeah, I'll take that. Torches aren't so expensive to make anyway, so just getting a bit more extra light in these dungeons is a good thing, I would say. Looking up through all of these hallways up there, and they're all illuminated by many torches, is nice. Great. Knowing that I could visit any floor that I have previously dug and see it well maintained. I don't know, more like well illuminated, but it is nice. Yeah, just knowing that you could do these things. It's not like I have much use in going back to these hallways though. These floors, these previous floors, but possibly later on, or if ever, there could be some use for collecting something. I don't know, maybe some other materials like tin or copper, not sure. Unless copper and tin just appears everywhere after a certain depth has been met, then there would be almost no reason to revisit those floors, unless just for, yeah, um, just to see how they look or something like that. Maybe it could be an interesting thing to just visit floor 10 and look up and see more floors above you, and then look down and see more floors beneath you. That could also be cool. I'd say maybe I'll do that, but probably not. At least not now. Not now. Maybe later. maybe some other day. But just thinking out loud here, more like not really planning to do, not really having anything to do there, will probably not make me go there anytime soon. Oh, more tin. Guess I'll take that. I mean, I have plenty of tin, but once again, since it's kind of important, not that, I mean, it is important, but I don't need much of it. So even if I skip a few blocks here and there, it's not the end of the world. I can I can make make do with what I've got. Oh no, the water is gonna flood again. So this last hallway seems to be flooded as well, and I haven't, I wasn't able to finish all of the 11 hallways today. Maybe the next episode I'll do that, but that's about it for today. Yep.